Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a quick review on the Panda Breeze from Biqu. I'd like to thank them for sending out this unit free of charge to facilitate this review. Of course, that won't change the outcome or recommendations, and I've retained complete creative control over the content of this video. I'll very briefly talk about the installation, cover 4 tests that I ran both in the stock configuration and with the Panda Breeze attached, and then give you a list of pros and cons and my final thoughts. Make sure to stick around until the end because I'm going to give away this Panda Breeze. Let's get into it. The Panda Breeze is compatible with the Bambu Lab A1 3D printer only. The fan unit mounts to the back of the X-axis and ties to the original part cooling fan controller to add additional airflow. A light sensor detects when the A1's integrated light turns on and fires up the included light strip, which has 14 high-power LEDs that flood the build plate with light. I'm not going to go over all the specs and features in this quick review. If you'd like to see those, head on over to the link in the description to check out the product page. I ran 4 real-world tests to see how the Panda Breeze performs. The first test was a simple overhang print, which I ran twice in 2 different Bambu Lab PLA filaments, using default settings with the addition of a brim to keep the model on the build plate. The second test was a bridge test, which I also ran in the same 2 Bambu Lab PLA filaments. The third test was the 3D printer torture test in a third Bambu Lab PLA color. And the final test was a Flexi Dragon to demonstrate real-world prints. The Dragon was printed in a 4th filament color of Bambu Lab PLA. Now, let's take a quick look at the results. Here's our first overhang example, both printed in the white PLA. And as you can see, they look fairly similar. And there you can see we've got the Breeze on the left, stock on the right. Next, we have the same test in blue PLA. And on this one, there is a slight advantage to the Breeze. It doesn't seem to have this defect here, but that was also present on both of the whites, so that may be a bit of a draw. Here we have the 2 bridge examples and the tops. There is a slight advantage to this one over here. I can tell from the top that this is going to be the Breeze. The bottoms look fairly similar. There's still some gap in the filament on these longer runs, but a stable base gives a little bit better platform for the finishing on the top. Here in the white PLA, the result's a little bit harder to tell. Slight advantage maybe to the Breeze, which is going to be on the right, just again in the surface finish. On the underside, they both look very similar. Taking a quick look at the torture tests here, again, very similar. It's just a few little areas where you may be able to tell a difference. Looks like the sagging is a little worse on this side, and here you can see which is which. So on these bridges here, a little less sagging of the filament. On the Breeze side, we can look at all the different sides of this particular model. The overhang performance there looks very similar. Not a whole lot of difference here. And then on the pins themselves, not much of a difference at all on there. And this overhang on the bottom of these both performed just about the same. And finally, our Flexi Dragons, I'd be hard-pressed to tell the difference between these two visually. There's not a ton of overhangs. They both look pretty good. I think there might have been somewhat of a layer shift. This is the Breeze version here, but that has nothing to do with the Panda Breeze. And here is the stock version. Now that we've seen the results, here's my list of pros and cons, starting with the pros. First is the easy installation. This should take less than 15 minutes to install. Second, it's a great lighting upgrade. The underbar lighting significantly increases the A1 illumination. Number 3, the internal lighting control. There's a small button on the top of the fan unit that controls the internal illumination, while the external light strip mirrors the A1 light, so you can go full lights out if you're printing at night. And now for the cons. First is the price-performance balance. At $69, it's a steep cost for minor improvements. And 2 is the loss of access to the rear bed. If you pause prints for magnet insertion or fabric placement, the fan blocks the build plate. Well, there you have it. The Panda Breeze does seem to slightly improve bridging performance, but I didn't see vast differences versus the stock setup. If you just want the lighting upgrade, you can purchase the Panda Lux, and I'll link it in the video description. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you'd like a shot at winning this Panda Breeze, fill out the form, which I've also linked in the video description. Due to legal and shipping constraints, I can only ship to the USA or Canada. To win, you must fill out the form and be a current subscriber to this channel. If you haven't already subscribed, this is a perfect opportunity to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell while you're at it. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.